So, South Korea. I went there in the fall, came back in December, and honestly, I'm already planning trip number 3. This place just, gets you. Over the next few parts, I'm gonna show you what makes this country so special. The food, the culture, the energy, the chaos, all of it. Let's start with Seoul. That thing called Lotte Tower. It's a beast. 555 meters tall, 123 floors, 5th tallest building in the world. They finished it back in 2017 and it's basically city inside the building. You've got offices, a luxury hotel, a massive mall, a concert hall, even a ski ring, because why not, right? Wild. Yeah, there is usually a line to go up, but they keep it moving. While you wait, they've got these huge video screens playing nice visuals. Not the worst place to stand around for a bit. Now, the observation deck Seoul Sky, it's spread across few floors. Different levels, different angles, different vibes. And from up there, man, you can see everything. You can see basically all of the modern Seoul, the whole Gangnam area spread below you. And there is this beautiful river, the Han River, that basically splits the old Seoul from new Seoul. You can see bridges connecting both sides. It's pretty nice. Oh, and they've got this glass floor section up there. One of those where you can look straight down and immediately regret this. It gets super crowded though, especially on the weekends. Pro tip, go on the weekday if you can. Way less chaos and you get better photos. Quick shout out to Seoul Parks. This is one of the biggest cities on the planet, but they build it smart, with a tons of green parks and trails across the city. It's not just pretty, it actually helps with air pollution, keeps the air fresh. You don't always get this in megacities. Okay, let's talk about Seoul subway, because this thing is absolute masterpiece. First, the stats. Over 700 stations, connecting something like 500 kilometers or more. It looks super complicated on the map. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it, it was like, there is no way. But it's honestly one of the most genius subway system I've ever used. It's super clean, like spotless, comfortable and very easy to use once you get it. You pay with a transit card, just scan when you get in and scan when you get out. It automatically subtracts the right amount. Boom, done. Here is something I loved. Koreans lined up according to door numbers. Why? Well, because each door corresponds to specific exits. Some stations have like 15 exits to streets. So if you know you need exit 7, you stand at the door that gets you closest to the exit 7. Genius, right? Saves time and walking. Inside the stations everything is color coded for navigation. Different lines, exits, transfers, super easy. And most stations have shops down there too, so you can grab the food, souvenirs, flowers or whatever. Small warning though, be ready to walk. These stations can feel like mazes, and some connections require some serious hiking. Comfortable sneakers are not optional, trust me on this. Alright, Myeong-dong. This place is chaos in the best way possible. They call it a food street, but that doesn't even cover it. Yeah, there is food everywhere, but there are also bars, coffee shops, boutiques, fashion stores. The food variety is insane. Seafood, sweets, buns, fruits, Korean barbecue, street food you've never even heard of. Price-wise, well, it's not super cheap, but honestly it's pretty reasonable, considering how touristy this place is. First time you go there, you're gonna feel lost, I'm not gonna lie. All these brands have multiple stores right next to each other, so you'll legit feel like you're walking in circles. But it's super safe any time of the day or night, so at least there's that. Gangnam, the place from the song, and yeah, it lives up to the hype. This area is super vibrant and full of energy. Boutiques, cafes, coffee shops everywhere. Speaking of coffee shops, okay, I could make entire video just about Korean coffee shops. Seriously. They're everywhere. Every 50 to 100 meters there is another one. Big one, small one, every kind you can imagine. The variety is insane. Try finding this in the US or Canada, especially the sheer variety of the menu items. Different game entirely. And you know what blew my mind? I found the Tim Hortons. Yeah, the Tim Hortons, the Canadian coffee chain, right there in Gangnam. For Canadians, Tim Hortons is basically a national symbol, not just because it's the best coffee, but it's because it's the cheapest coffee, and it's everywhere. The menu in Korea pretty much the same to Canada, except they added some Korean-made juices. But the design inside completely different. It's super bright, vivid colors everywhere, nice lighting, and the ceiling has this maple leaf pattern. Very extra. Very Korean take on Canada. I had to get double just to maintain Canadian traditions, and yes, to poison myself with a massive amount of sugar. Worth it. This area is called Itaewon. It's a big touristy spot. Tons of bars, pubs, international restaurants, Mexican food, Irish pubs, Western, basically anything. It's one of the most international districts in Seoul. Lots of random stores too. I even found one selling used military clothing, just racks and racks of military boots, US Navy uniforms, tactic gears, patches and all of this stuff. Pretty wild. And that's the Seoul. But wait till you see the coastal cities.